We do have some breaking news I want to share with you out of Japan. A U.S. air base ordered personnel to shelter in place. This was after some sort of security incident. The Yokota Air Base is located northwest of Tokyo.
Now, this is all just broken in the past few hours. Let's bring in CNN military analyst Colonel Cedric Leighton. Colonel, as I mentioned, this is still breaking at the moment, but you have been to this air base. So just fill us in. What kinds of incidents would call for a shelter in place?
Well, good morning, Errol. There are a lot of things that could happen that could result in this, but things like bank robberies, and oddly enough, bank robberies actually do occur on military bases every now and then. Fortunately, they are very rare, but something like that could spark it. A domestic dispute could spark it, some kind of a hostage situation. So, of course, all of this is speculation at this point, but the basic idea is that any type of incident like this, such as what happened at the Washington Navy Yard, would result in a shelter-in-place order from the base commander. And Yokota is a base where, obviously it's a very big base. It's the headquarters of 5th Air Force and U.S. Forces Japan. So there's some important installations that are there, and it has a great deal of significance for the U.S. presence in that country.
It certainly does. And as we should keep mentioning, this is, as far as we know, just a security incident at this moment. But what is the usual procedure if there is some kind of security threat on what is a very key and important international airbase?
So when they shelter in place, they are really telling people that they need to stay where they are. What they are looking for is making sure that whoever is perpetrating an incident of this particular magnitude or this particular type is contained, that they can catch any suspects that are involved in something, that may be criminal activity or violent activity. And what they do is they shut all the access points to the base. They also make sure that the access points to big installations, important installations, are sealed and that they are monitored. So that means the runways, in a case of an airbase like Yokota. It also means the headquarters buildings for U.S. Forces Japan in this case, or 5th Air Force, or any of the other major units that are on that base.
All right, so they have procedures for this sort of thing, but as I mentioned, this is still breaking. Colonel, great to get your insight on that. Stay with us, though, as we tackle some other big stories here.
You bet, absolutely.
I'm the leading state sponsor of terrorism.